This is Cable 18, the Cherry Hill Public Schools television station.
Welcome to the Cherry Hill East home field. This is Cherry Hill East and West varsity girls soccer today, and the Cherry Hill East lineup is Allison Belli, Mary Beth Brandt, Barb Bueller, Christy Burns, Ashlyn Cherry, Margie Elson, Lisa Farrell, Shanna Green, Karen Haynes, Andrea Jackson, Sandy Merritt, Carolyn Mincer, Sue Marashi, Andrea Rubio, Christine Sanyel, Linda Sanyel, Katie Sharon, Hillary Weintraub, and Ina Lee. And that rounds up the Cherry Hill East lineup. This is Jennifer Matarese along with Adam Arrington to bring you tonight's game.
Nice going, Adam. How you gonna win?
And Cherry Hill East is controlling the ball. And East is getting it up to the goal area of Cherry Hill West at this point. They're trying to set up a shot on goal. And it looks like it's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for Barb Bueller of Cherry Hill East.
Good display of defensive techniques by the West team.
Yeah, they're trying to keep it out of that scoring area. They don't want to have any scoring threats right now.
He seems to be very aggressive early on. Is that a strategy of the coach? Does he like to...
Yeah, Cherry Hill East, yeah, they seem to be an aggressive team. They have been the last couple of years, and they always are aggressive. They keep running up and down the field. It'll be another throw-in. This is Andrea Jackson of East. Karen Haynes of East. Tina Lee. And looks like West is bringing on some offensive threat to East.
Nice power move there by Maria Cancelosi, number 35, but the ball goes out.
Ashlyn Cherry getting the ball for a kick in. And that was Margie Elson with a nice kick to get it upfield for East. Barb Bueller's controlling, she's getting it into the farther up for East. Trying to set up a scoring. Shanna Green gets it to Ina Lee of East.
West defense is now challenging, huh? Maria Cancelosi again wants to bring up the ball.
And Katie Sharon be kicking it in. She'll be trying to get it upfield for East. She gets a good kick up to Ina Lee. To Shanna Green. Andrea Rubio to Ina Lee. Looks like it'll shot on goal. Very close.
Excellent penetration.
But it was just a little bit wide.
Excellent penetration by the East offense.
Yeah, East is coming into this game after last year winning their Olympic conference and won the coaches tournament. And they're their 6th year. They lost in the semifinals of states, but they had a good showing last year. So they're just early into the season right now. And I'm anxious to see how they play, if they can come up with another good year like last year. West, however, they played East last year for the first time. West was the first year varsity team last year. East has been playing, I think, 6 years, I believe. East is continuing their penetration of the West defense. It just seems like the game has been just being up and down. There's only been that one good scoring try by Annalise so far.
Well, West is having some trouble getting the ball past midfield, and I think, if I remember correctly, that was one of the main problems of last year's game. I don't know if they're too concerned with defense or not, but they're having trouble getting any offensive drives down to the end.
Yeah.
The East goalie looked basically bored the whole game.
Yes. It seems like the West defense is just kept on guard the whole game, and they don't have a chance to put their offense in.
Thanks.
And it looks like a throw-in for East. That'll be Sumarashi throwing it in.
Maria Cancelosi now taking control of the ball. Gets past some East
Some good
defenders.
footwork. It looks like East better set up their defense because West is bringing it into their field. But Andrea Jackson is controlling for East. She brings it up the right wing. That's Allison Bella. She's clearing it into the goal area. It looks like it could be a score. Almost a threat by East. That was one of the second close calls.
Yeah, but once again, East met with the strong West defensive force.
So it looks like it'll be a corner for East. The kick is wide behind the goal, so they'll clear it up.
Kathy Emerson kicking it out. West struggling to get the ball out of their area.
Karen Haynes clearing it up. But West is doing a good job of trying to defend.
Maria Cancelosi loses the ball.
You know, it's Ashlyn Cherry. Andrew Rubio's going to try to get a pass to Shanna Green.
Ball goes out, be West throw in. Melinda Solis, number 12. Be a rethrow.
And it looks like it'll be a substitution, a different throw-in person.
No.
West is bringing it in. Cherry Hill East is trying to set up a defense.
Maria Cancelosi with the ball. Took over from Kathleen Johnson. But the East goalie picks it up, no problem.
Yeah, Christine Staniel try to clear it up far for East to get it out of their scoring area. Ina Lee's on goal with the goalie. It'll be just her. But she was far on the left. Looks like it's going to be a score on Allison Belli. She followed up the wide attempt of goal by Ina Lee. And that'll give Cherry Hill East a 1-0 lead. It was kind of a fluke goal. She really didn't put a great kick into it. It was just sort of a lucky
I think
goal.
it was more of West's defense was slightly out of position. Everything.
Yeah.
It was just it's an awkward situation, and East was able to capitalize on that.
Yeah, Ina was all alone. It was just one-on-one with the goalie. It was wide, and then there's some heading going on. And East goalie Christine Staniel recovers it.
East throwing.
It's Andrea Jackson. Allison Belli just scored a goal a few minutes ago, but it looks like it's going to go out of bounds, and West will try to clear it up.
Kathy Emerson, the West goalie, about to clear the ball. Waiting for our players to get in position right now.
Yeah, East has sort of a different look this year. They're losing their key seniors of Marge Krasminski and Wendy Young, who were very good players the last couple of years for East. So they have sort of a different look than they have in past years. But they still look very, very good and seem to be a strong team.
For West, this is only the second year of their varsity career, and it's going to take a few years before they establish themselves in the girls, the girls soccer area. But they look promising, and we can't expect a lot from them right now. But I think they still should have a respectable season this year. West defense right there to block the ball. He's giving the West defense a lot of trouble here.
They certainly are. They're just being aggressive in every area of their offense. Cherry Hill West just seems to be one step slower. And West will be throwing it in to the goalie. The kick.
Goalie got directly to Kathleen Johnson right there, but I don't know if she was expecting it or not, but she wasn't able to hang on to it.
And
Out on
again,
West.
just out of bounds. Andrew Jackson with the throw in. Karen Haynes, Rubio, Linda Sanyo with a kick on goal, but a nice stop by the West goalie.
There was a one-on-one between the player and the goalie, and it says something about the West defense right there.
I think she was a little bit surprised to be that wide open on the goalie.
Right, well, you can see West defense was struggling to get back there, but they really can't get caught out of position too often.
And it'll be another corner kick. Ashlyn Cherry will be kicking it in for East.
Why don't you explain to the folks exactly what the corner kick is?
The corner kick is, well, here it is right now. The person will bring it to the left sideline or the right sideline, wherever the penalty occurred, and kick it in and try to get a score. Try to get it in the scoring area, which is around that circle in front of the goal, and then set up an offensive threat, an offensive score or a goal.
So basically, it's an indirect attempt at scoring. You're basically depending on the players in front of the goal.
Yes.
Kathy Emerson, West goalie, is able to hang on to it in the
That
crowd.
was a nice far kick by their goalie, Emerson. Yeah, the corners are going to happen if you keep the ball in the offensive in West territory the whole game, which it seems to be right now. East is just controlling the ball. But East has had some chances to have even more scores on the board, and they've let them get away. It's kept in nicely by number 4, Linda Sinclair.
West defense, though, right there to stop her.
Number 22, Ashlyn Cherry. Karen Haynes trying to set up a scoring threat. Number 4, Linda Sinclair tried to score a goal, but it's wide to the left.
Kathy Emerson, again, praying to clear it. Good head by Heather Heidel, number 26 for West.
The official is motioning that I think it's going to be another kick, a re-kick. She had blown the whistle already, so Andrea Jackson will be kicking it. Linda Sanio could have a chance to score, and again, it's left wide. But she's had a few chances to score for East. So far, she's come up empty. And the first quarter is about to end. And with that, Cherry Hill East ends the first quarter with a 1-0 lead. West, however, has to feel kind of good in a sense. They could be down 2 or 3 at this point, but they've had some good showings by their goalie, and they've had some bad scoring from East. They had some good chances to score and came up empty.
Well, what the West coaches have got to be saying to the players at this point is they've been doing a pretty decent job on as far as the defense goes, but they've really got to start getting some offensive drives. To try to, the East defenders have been excellent in their playing, and they've just got to try to get past them and try. They've had 1 or 2 attempts on goal, but basically it was one person, 1 or 2 people versus the whole East force. They've got to get their whole offensive force in the goal area.
Yeah, they've got to stay as aggressive as Cherry Hill East has been in the first quarter. But Cherry Hill West is in no way out of this game. They brought it up to East offensive goal area. They have shown that they can bring it up. In the last year's game, they didn't do anything. The game was practically played all East. Today it's a little bit more equal. We'll see what happens. It could change for the second quarter. Cherry Hill West has a good chance as East. And the second quarter is just about to get underway. Again, East is leading 1-0. And East will be bringing the ball. Andrew Rubio, Karen Haynes, back to Rubio, and West seems to be controlling it. Haynes to Andrea Jackson. And the West goalie will try to clear it up.
Looks like he'll be
a
out.
throw in for East. That's Lisa Farrell, number 6, I believe. Karen Haynes with a shot on goal just wide to the left. I don't think she was able to put that much on that shot.
No, but East team is creating the opportunities for themselves,
That's
and
right.
that's something.
One of these times it's going to result in another score unless West can pick up their defense. They've got to get a little bit more aggressive and
West doing their best to clear it out of. Almost got past midfield. Number 28 for West bringing it up now, but it goes out.
nice head by Andrew Jackson, so it'll be another throw-in.
Number 25, Lori Carvin, throwing it in for West once again.
East goalie Christine Saniel getting it up the field for East.
West trying to be more aggressive again, bringing it up, but the East defense is just like a wall right there. It's incredible.
It's Margie Ellison coming all the way from her defensive area for East. But Andrea keeps it out of the defensive area. She's playing defensive. I think a sweeper, but probably a halfback. And the defensive players want to keep it out of their... Well, right here we have Andrea Rubio with a nice scoring attempt on goal, but a nice save by the West defender. She brought that up very quickly, and the Cherry Hill West defense couldn't stay with her. There's Rubio. She's probably going to try to get another scoring threat.
West trying desperately to get it out of their goal area, but
Looks like they're going to do that. But it's going to be a throw-in for East. Lisa Farrell throwing it in. It's going to be a rethrow, another throw-in. Sandra Rubio clearing up to Andrea Jackson. She gets a shot on goal, but West is able to defend right away.
West defense getting into position to defend the goal.
East is trying to set something up.
But Laura Carvin, number 25, just taps it into the goalie, Kathy Emerson, to clear it.
The East defense offense just refuses to get it into the defensive area. They just keep on keeping their offense on the
West defense there, very strong, but in their attempt to get it out there, they kicked the ball out of bounds, and it'll be a East throw-in.
Just seems like it's been up and down the East offensive territory, and it's just been up and down, throw-ins, kicks on goal. A little conflict, but they're all right. It's getting a little windy out here right now.
It's all right, but it is a pleasant temperature to play in. You know, sun's
it
not really
is.
bearing down on them, and
Good soccer weather.
that's right. West doing a good job getting by the East offense, getting it past the midfield area.
That was a nice kick.
Head
East
number
is gonna
10
have
trying to take
set
control
up
of
their
it.
defense. And they're going to try to set up a quick offense. Karen Haynes freeze, but no, it's going to stay in bounds. Could be a score. Ooh. Good stop by the goalie, but a good scoring attempt.
If you couldn't see it right there, first Kathy Emerson missed it, but then the person from East who was trying to kick it missed it also, and Kathy Emerson was able to grab it right after that, right behind her.
Just seems like he keeps getting opportunities and just can't capitalize on them.
Goes out once again. Kathy Emerson will clear it. It looks like a cat fight there for the ball for a while, but no one was able really to take control in that situation.
And the ball goes all the way out of bounds. I think it's going to be out of bounds. Charlie's is going to have to set up their defense. I think it's going to be a kick in on West, so this is going to be a scoring opportunity for West, maybe the first ones of the day. I believe it's going to be a corner kick. Yes, it is. So the goalie, Christine Samuels, going to have to get ready. See what happens. Nice defense by East. Ashlyn Cherry was quickly gets the ball. Andrea Jackson, she's very aggressive. She's staying with the ball. Andrea Rubio trying to beat out a West player. She comes
Kathy
up
Emerson clears it out of everybody's way.
Yeah, the West goalie came out of her area. Clear it. It's Mary Beth Brout throwing it in for East.
Out on Lori Carvin right there. East throwing. Out on West again.
It'll be a substitution. Number 12, Allison Belli going out, and Ina Lee coming in.
Dana Matheson
Mary
from
Beth Brown
West.
trying to set up for East, but number 13 for West.
Dana Matheson gets it
a
right
pass.
by her.
Yeah. And West will be throwing it in. The goalie, Christy Samuel, kicks it up. Ashlyn Cherry heads it. East will try to get it out of their defensive area and bring on some offense. And it's kicked wide. So far, the game remains 1-0. The whistle blew before that shot went, but it was wide anyhow. Katie Sharon showing some aggressive moves to get it up field. Another throw in. Ina Lee, try to get the ball. Maybe that'll be almost a shot. Ooh, it almost went into the goal at the last second. The West goalie, Kathy Emerson, was able to just get it from the goal. And it's out of bounds. They're fighting to keep it in bounds. Out of bounds. Throw in East. It's Christy Burns.
Marie Cancelosi struggling to get to the ball.
Seems like they just can't find the open girl to get those short shots on goal. They just seem to be throwing it in, but no one seems to be able to get a real scoring attempt.
We might have one right here, but the East defense. The East defense
Santa Green is trying to keep it in.
East defense just gets back so fast.
Yeah, they're just that one step quicker than West so far.
Laura Carvin will be doing the throw-in for West. And a substitution as Melinda Solis for West goes out.
Andrew Jackson, Christy Burns. She's going to get it up. Andrew Rubio. Crossfield. Karen Haynes. And it's good scoring try, but no good.
Heather Heidel right there trying to take control of the ball, but even in the confusion, East is able to take over.
Another throw-in. The West girl got it right past the East player.
Ray Cancelosi doing a great job of bringing it up. She's got to look for somebody.
Very quick.
This. Oh.
The goalie may have lost it. She stays aggressive and picks it up. But West had a scoring threat right there. That'll keep East on their toes. And we're at the half. The end of the first half, it's 1-0 East still. We'll be back with the second half after this break.
This is Cable 18, the Cherry Hill Public Schools television station.
Well, we're back and into the second half. What do you think West is going to have to do to change the game?
Well, definitely they've got to create some kind of offensive action, and a very powerful one. If that they can't just have one person, luckily, getting the ball into that area, and then have like four or five East defenders, come down on top of them. They got to get something going.
I think East is going to have to stay with the same game they did in the first half, but they're going to have to capitalize on the scoring opportunities and not let them go away, because right now it's only a 1-0 game, and one goal for West evens it up. Ball's got some hang time. Margie Ellison gets it up. Andrea Rubio, Ina Lee. And it's kicked right out of bounds. Karen Haynes with the throw in. West trying to defend. West clears it up, but Barb Bueller is quick to get it back up for East.
Amber Strauss trying to defend there. And the ball goes out.
It's headed up. And out of bounds. It's kicked, but East keeps it in. It's kicked right to Andrew Rubio.
Amber Strauss going after it.
Katie Sharon with a West defender. It's going to be out and a throw-in. Now the throw-in is basically the only time in the soccer game where the girls will be using their hands. Otherwise, in soccer, they use everything but the hands. Barb Bueller being aggressive. She falls on the play, but helps bring it up field for Easton. West is bringing it into the... And East continues to move the ball upfield. That's Sue Marashi throwing it in. Karen Haynes. She tries to get a shot on goal, but it's far wide.
East coming out of the half, very aggressive, doing again what they did, but West has got to get something going.
That's right. West is going to have to get the ball in to East defense if they want to tie up this game. But still, East yet has to take control of this game. It's only 1-0. If West can try to get a little bit more aggressive and put a little bit more in, they can tie up this game. But so far, East has kept it in their defensive area, not giving them any chances.
Kathy Emerson slides in right there and picks up the ball, boots it out, but right to East.
Karen Haynes, she steals it from the West player. She'll get a shot maybe on goal. But a West defensive player was able to knock out the play.
Looks like it'll be
Looks like looks like it's just going to be a throw-in.
just a throw-in, yes. out on Amber Strauss of West.
This time, I believe it's going to be a corner kick. Ina Lee kicking. Try to get it to Sumarashi. He'll try to kick it up into the goal area. The kick wasn't strong enough, so Katie Sheeran was able to get it back in for East, and that'll... No, it looks like it's going to be kicking out the goalie. She'll try to clear it up the midfield, at least. Again, it's out on West, so that'll set up East. She'll try to throw it in. Sumarashi. So she's going to try to throw in a good throw to Ina to set up the offense. Get in the midfield. Back to Sue. To Lee in the offense. Allison Belli collides with the goalie for West. She's trying to get that ball to get it in the goal to give East a 2-0 lead, but looks like a substitution coming in for Barb Bueller, Ashlyn Cherry, and she'll have the throw-in.
Number 26, Heather Heidel, beginning the offensive drive. Kathleen Johnson.
Shanna Green for East trying. West seems to be putting on a little bit of offensive power, getting a little more aggressive. That's what West has to do. They got to get a little more aggressive.
Kathy Emerson recovers it, no problem.
Shot on goal for Karen Haynes. Andrew Rubio with a shot on goal. Ooh, it was very close, but the West goalie was able to come up with it. But a nice attempt at score. Katie Sheeran to Andrea Jackson. But West breaks up the play. Katie Sheeran had a nice defensive play, but East is going to still have to tighten up their defense. Allison Belli getting it back past the West player. Shot on goal, but it's handled nicely by the West goaltender. Margie Ellison trying to clear it up. Does that Andrea with a nice kick. But again, the West goalie will have another kick. She's been having a lot of action today. West is clearing it nicely up the left wing. And the East goalie, Christine Saniel, clears it up. Ball goes out of bounds. Throw in West. And there's going to be a substitution. Coming out is Allison Belli. And coming in is Carolyn Mincer for East.
Kathy Emerson really trying to clear it, but it went out of bounds, and it's going to be an East throw-in. Went out of bounds once again on West, and it'll be another East throw-in.
And that's Sumarashi. Again, it's out of bounds. Throw in East. It's headed a couple of times. A strong kick for Andrea Jackson. So far, the West goalie Emerson has been strong. You'll throw in Ashlyn Cherry. Katie Sheeran. It's back in the center. It's where they want it. Carolyn Mincer, no. No attempt to score for East. DeRubio. Carolyn Mincer going to try to get a scoring attempt. West is trying to get their defense up. The penalty's going to be on. Looks like kicking West. Kicking it out. Just try to clear it out of the offensive area. Ashlyn Cherry shot on goal. She wasn't able to get too much on it, and she was a little bit far back. So far, East has only had some scoring attempts from outside the goaltending area. They haven't really had any good shots on goal. Here comes Linda Sanio, but it's wide to the right.
Looked like a desperation shot, mishit.
Yeah, it didn't seem to be on center at all. East has to get those second and third tries at scoring to get more of a temp. When they just kick it and get it right to the goalie, they're not really going to get another score. They've got to get her challenged a little bit closer, and that's going to result in another score. They haven't really challenged her. But this game is day and night compared to last year. Last year, they, in the East-West matchup early in the season, East dominated the game and won 9-0. However, today it's a whole different game. It's 1-0. West is still in the game. We've got a quarter and a little bit more of this third quarter left to play.
Melinda Solis going after the ball. Out on Melinda Solis. East throwing.
See what it's going to be. I think it's going to be a substitution for East. Going out is Karen Haynes. And coming in, let's see who's coming in there. Number 14, Sandy Maroot. Used to try to set up some kind of offense. Carolyn Mincer with the goalie. The goalie gets out. But West is able to clear it out. Otherwise, it would have been a wide open goal with the West goalie out. And it's out of bounds. A little less than a minute left in this third quarter action. Linda Sanio, shot on goal. They're fighting for it, Ashlyn Cherry and the West defenders. Linda Sanio, this is the kind of offense they've got to show. Katie Sheeran with another score. It was sort of a last-ditch effort there, and it was out to the right, but East showed some good offense in that last minutes of this third quarter.
Also, right there, they saw the West defenders took over when Kathy Emerson went down, and they showed a lot of character right there.
East, if they could have fell apart right there, and East could have put another score right on there in the end of the third quarter, but they stayed in front of her and defended. Who cares?
Okay, at this point, I'd like to take a little break from the seriousness of this game, and do what we hope to be a tradition on Cable 18, a top 10 list. This is the top 10 reasons for watching sports on Cable 18. Once again, top 10 reasons for watching sports on Cable 18. And before I start this list, I'd like to say that Cable 18 is the only network which has the interests of the home viewer at heart. Okay, now for the top 10 list. Top 10 reasons for watching sports on Cable 18. Number 10, this is not a Dick Clark production. Number 9, no dial-it services. Number 8, no Spuds McKenzie commercials. Number 7, see what Cherry Hill tax dollars are really being used for. Number 6, thrilling commentary such as what a play and ooh, that was a good kick. Number 5, even we're ahead of ABC. Number 4, television reception so clear you can almost see the ball sometimes. Number 3, 2 dozen eggs. Oh, I'm sorry, that was my grocery list. I got that confused. Excuse me. Number 2, no chance of guest appearance by Charo. And the number 1 reason to watch sports on channel Cable 18, the NFL is on strike. And we hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please write in. If you didn't, keep it to yourself.
East is going to send it up. The West defenders are setting up, though. East is giving them a chance. They should have aggressively went up there, but it's going to be a throw-in, I believe. No, excuse me, it's going to be a corner kick. Linda Senyo, and she'll kick it to Ashlyn Cherry, who will then try to kick it into the heart of the East offense. It's going to be another, no, it looks like it's just a throw-in. Ashlyn Cherry. East has got to set up some offensive threat here so they can take over this game. West is going to be playing aggressive. They know they just need one goal to tie it. One goal ties it up, and right now they're going to just have to give all they got to tie it up. But if East can put in another score, I think that'll put away the game. So far, West has been unsuccessful in their scoring attempts, few as they may be. Looks like it could be a penalty shot. This is a big play. If East can put this in, it could just about put the game away. It's going to be Andrea Rubio. She's a very strong shooter for East against the West goalie. She's probably going to try to hit the right or left corner of the goal. She goes for the right and sinks it right in for East. Give them a 2-0 lead. That gives East a 2-0 lead. It's got to sort of give West sort of a little bit less enthusiasm, but giving them a 2-0 lead. I'm not sure what that free shot came on, what the play was. Looks like it was a handball in the circle, which caused the free kick attempt.
Well, West right now has to be basically focusing on the offense. I don't think there's a question in anyone's mind what they have to do. They just have to go for it. They have to keep on defense as well, but basically offense is the key because there's not much time left in this game.
West is putting on some offense. East defense is going to have to tighten it up, get it upfield. That's how it can happen when a scoring like that, it can either result in Cherry Hill East going on and scoring a couple more goals and putting away this game, or it can result in giving West that spark to really have to get aggressive and put some numbers on the board. Right now, East just seems to have it on the West defense, and if the game keeps going this way, West is going to have a hard time trying to tie this game up, let alone win.
A couple substitutions for West. Maria Cancelosi, number 35, is coming in, and who else we got? And number 13, Dana Matheson, also came in.
off the face of a West player, but
Number 25,
Okay.
Laura Carvin. She just shakes it off. She doesn't seem to be too badly injured.
Christy Burns with the throw-in. It's headed. Katie Sheeran. Looks like a corner kick for Cherry Hill East. Ashlyn Cherry. She gets it into center. Shanna Green with a great score. Score, Shanna Green of Cherry Hill East. She gets it right past the Cherry Hill West goalie to give East a 3-0 lead. That was a nice score. She caught the East West goalie off guard, and she wasn't able to come up with the play. And East is bringing the ball up. It seems to be a little bit tough for West right at this point. They're losing 3-0. They're in the fourth quarter. And I believe there's probably about 15 or more minutes left in this last quarter. Andrew Jackson, she gets it right up to Andrew Rubio.
Kathleen Johnson right now with the ball for West. Maria Cancelosi takes over. They look like they're trying to go for a shot here, but ball goes out.
That's what they've got to do. They've got to get some shots and quick.
It'll be a West throw-in.
East is going to have to try to tighten up their defense so they can't then retain the shutout. It's right now 3-0. Katie Sheeran, she's controlling the ball. Tina Lee. It's Rubio with a West defender. She's very aggressive there. Not wanting to give up the ball to anyone. It's headed. East tries to keep it in. Sandy Marie tries to keep it in, but it's going to be out.
Kathy Emerson will be trying to clear it, hopefully now going for some kind of offensive drive. Gets it to Lori Carvin, who heads it quite well.
She gets it past.
Dana Matheson trying to regain control. But the East defense right there. Heather Heidel with a nice kick out to Maria Cancelosi. But in an attempt to try to pass it to another West player, she kicks it out of the bounds.
Looks like it's going to be some substitutions for East. I believe, but not yet. I think they're not going to have it yet. But I believe that Linda Saniel just went in. That's Margie Elson with the kick. Nice pass. Up to Sandy Marut. Andrew Rubio. She gets it back. Sandy Marut.
Kathy Emerson with a nice save. Kicks it out. Headed by the East defense.
Burns for East. It's going to be a corner kick. Christy Burns is going to try to get, I think, the Santa Marut. And she gets it right centered in. Margie Ellison trying to get it to keep it out of the East defensive territory.
Dana Matheson struggling to get the ball. But
And they call an obstruction. And West will have a throw-in. An obstruction means it's going to be a kick. It's going to be a kick for West. A nice kick.
to Dana Matheson, but it goes right by her. And that one goes right out of bounds.
Looks like East is going to have to work a little bit harder right now to retain their shutout. It's headed up. And kicked nicely out.
Thrown by East. The West defense is right there. And West kicks it out. It'll be an East throw-in.
Christy Burns throws it in. Sandy Marut clears it up to the center. Ashlyn Cherry with a nice try to score, but she wasn't able to get too much on it, and the West goalie comes up with it.
Kathy Emerson clears it once again. Lori Carvin picks up the ball.
Cleared up nicely, Andrea Jackson. And the West goalie comes and gets it before Linda Santiago could have a chance to score. East is trying to put some scoring power on now. They want to score some more points. They're not at all letting up. East isn't about to let up, even though they're leading 3-0. It's going to be a corner shot, I believe. It looks like Ina Lee will be doing the corner shot for East. She gets it across into the center. It's Andrea Rubio trying to control it. And it goes right in the goal. Score for Andrea Rubio. That gives her 2 on the day and gives East a 4-0 lead. It wasn't much of a strong kick, but it did the job. It got past the West goalie who just couldn't get there to defend it. So right now with our scoring, we have Andrea Rubio with 2 goals and Shanna Green and Allison Belli both with 1. The East offense is just looks to be strong right now. The West's defense just isn't tight enough. It's not able to defend them at this point. And it looks like a nice scoring. Another score for Andrea Rubio.
Make it 5-0 in favor of East.
Yeah, it gives her a hat trick. 3 scores for Andrea on the day. Looks like East is trying to get those scoring up. They were only 1-0. Right now it's 5-0. I just think it may be showing a little bit of West. Seems like they're not as looking for scores as they were before. Their defense looks to be a little bit less strong. It's weaker, and I think it's showing a little bit of fatigue.
Yeah, and also it's the second moonlighting of the season tonight, so probably the girls are probably looking forward to it. So got their minds something else.
And right now we can see some smiles on the East team. It was a close game, and now it looks like they're going to put it away. West have to feel a little bit happy. I mean, last year they completely fell apart in the whole entire game. They just couldn't handle the East lineup. This year, however, they played pretty much a little bit better game and kept the scoring down until this last period where East just came up with the scoring that they didn't before.
Well, yeah, I agree. I would agree with that. I don't think. I think West significantly did improve from last year, and their defense is pretty good, and basically just have to improve on their offensive maneuvers. Whenever they get there, they're not organized, and I think they have to work on the organization in scoring.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, East has been together a little bit longer, and they have some returning people from the varsity lineup of last year, which helps give them a little bit more power. Andrew Rubio, who has 3 scores, was All-South Jersey last year at their sophomore year at East. The year before, she was a freshman, and she played at Kennedy School. She transferred to East last year, and she was also All-South Jersey. So you can see who one of the key players for East this year will probably be Andrew Rubio, and she's still only a junior with another season to go after this one. Shanna Green looking like she could score. Yeah, she scores. Shanna Green gets her 2nd score of the day. And now it's 6-0, and it looks like East is starting to blow things out. Could be a little bit of a blowout, but West is sort of falling apart in this last 4th quarter, but they got demoralized. Probably see some substitutions, maybe. So that makes it 7-0 now, I think. 7-0. 6-0. 6-0. Nice, Sue. Keep after it. And it looks like the game is going to be over in a few more seconds. And that ends the game. Cherry Hill East wins 6-0. And rounding out the scores for Cherry Hill East, the hat trick goes Andrew Rubio with 3 goals. Shanna Green came up with 2 scores and 1 for Allison Belli. But what do you think of the game? I think Cherry Hill East and West played pretty evenly throughout most of the game, and then when we came into the 4th quarter, all of a sudden Cherry Hill East put on some offense and came up with a couple of goals, some big goals that put West down, and thus ended the game 6-0.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think the girls lost a little bit of heart after that that 3rd goal. I would think that at that point the East would be basically concentrating on the defense, not so much the offense, just to keep them from tying it. Although with the amount of time remaining, even getting 3 goals wasn't enough. But I think the West offense and the West defense lost a little bit of heart at the end, letting up those 3 goals in the last few minutes. I guess they may be feeling a little bit down now, but they've done significantly. They have significantly improved since last year. From, as you pointed out, the 9-0 shutout by East, and this year the 6-0 shutout by East.
It will, I'm sure. It's just going to take the experience for West. But that rounds up the game. This was the East-West girls varsity soccer today. I'm Jennifer Matarese, the Cherry Hill East commentator. And with me today was
Adam Meriton from Cherry Hill West. And before we go, we'd like to thank Mr. Gordon Hampson for doing all the camera work, David Hawes, who gave me this wonderful West lineup, and Mr. Hawes also, who he just does so much. We couldn't start
we just couldn't do it without them. They're great.
All right, thanks a lot for watching.
And good game.